Welcome everybody back to Shadows over Loathing, where... What did I do last part? Oh wait, didn't I finish the cryptids side quest and I got the monster sash? Yes. Yes I did. Okay. So... I still have to... I kind of want to finish up some other side quests, like the picket fence and the hobo. I need to go to the Big Moist because I'll be honest, some things I did decide to look up because it was kind of bugging me, like what I had to do for the Hobo Gator, and also the Mob Submarine. Oh wait, actually, you know what? I gotta go to SIT campus, actually. Go to Fish and Chips, because I figured out where to get the breathing apparatus. But I think it's just a matter of getting it, yeah. Okay, I need to... the statue with a metal diving helmet for... yeah, this is the thing that I have to do for it. But I don't remember how... oh, right! I forgot that you want... barbecue sauce. Crap, I don't even remember where to get barbecue sauce for you. I may need to look that up. Place over. Muscle level 1, Moxie, physicality, purple sleeves damage. Buy one of these. Because I think I need to have my muscle up by 9 to rip rip the helmet off of this thing. My muscle is currently at 6, so I need to increase my muscle by 3. So I need to see... actually, if I can get all my stats up to 9, so if I can increase my mysticality by 3 and my muscle by 2 somehow, I can do the boardwalk game again. Physical armor, moxie, muscle, moxie, muscle. I got a lot. That's 1 physical armor. That's plus 1 muscle. I don't remember if there's anything that was... no. Okay. And then, yeah, I got my bottle cap ring, which just caps my damage intake up to 5, which is absolutely great. I don't have... if I can get a up by 2 muscle from something. Melee item drop. Cold armor. That's just plus 1 muscle, so nope. Potions, my moxie, mysticality, and my moxie. I need mysticality and muscle. I guess I'm going with the Rhino Balm. Wait, I thought that just added... perk. Or no, effects. More touch. Rhino Balm. Oh, I didn't feel like it. Okay, maybe I'm an idiot. Yeah. Fish sandwich. Yes. Okay. Hopefully now I should be able to get this. Yes! Tear its head off. I got a diving helmet. Let you breathe underwater, presumably. Okay, good. I got this. I still want the stone frat cap. And I want the work pants. I like having the physical armor. I don't know how I'm gonna get my mysticality up, though. Aside from potions and whatnot. Even then... yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna get everything up to 9. Especially since I've got, like, negative stuff, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to get whatever's there at... oh, wait. Oh, actually... yeah, fight the shadows. I need XP. I don't know. I don't think this playthrough I'm gonna be able to get all my stats up to 9. And I guess I will pluck at you. And rat-a-tat-tat-a. They hit Skeeter with spooky damage. Oh. Okay. Thank God I've got the physical armor. It's either that or I have a bunch of health. Oh no. Wait. Is that, okay, I was gonna say, doesn't it? He still hits me. Alright. For 4. Oh, might as well tempt this guy. Tempt him. Strum him. And Molly, you just shoot up the place. And then they'll both die to the sacks. The sacks of violence. Hopefully all my running around takes at least half an hour, because I kind of want this to be a bit shorter, because I also kind of want to grind up, because I guess Gray County is the last area for me to go. Okay, right. Radio. Okay, 6. I remember looking up the different locations for the radios, but I don't remember every single one. I remember this one, and I also, another one popped in my head, which was the pet shop had a radio. Why is the battle music still going? Fight him. I don't have enough sleaze armor. Yeah, and I also want to get a lot of XP to read through all the books that I have. I want to make sure, like, I've got all my personal upgradable stuff, like, ready and raring to go. Also, I think I can get another radio here at the Hilton House. That one just, like, tower frickin' boss fight. That challenge of, like, 1,000 floors, only it keeps on going. I think I can also get one there, apparently, but I guess it's randomized, so that one might take me a bit. So, those are the only 3 locations I remember where to get radios. Like I said, I'll probably have to look it up for Rufus' sake, because I want to get that done! I do want to get that done. Aside from that, I also need to go here, because hopefully, yeah. That should be the last picket fence? Yep. Once, twice, 3 times picket fence painted, turn a tree boy back to ruin. Will should be pleased. I talked to everybody except for Molly. I forget what I get from you. Spooky armor. Oh! Get Sprigs! I get +1 muscle. Yeah, my muscle's tied up with my Moxie. So if I put the maggot on, it gets them all up to the 9. But that still leaves my mysticality by 6. And even then, I have the effects from other stuff. So yeah, that's just +1 mysticality. that's not gonna work, but at least I have my muscle up by 1. So, you know, I've got the option to, you know, go for the hand. Actually, physical damage. Wait, what is this? Okay, no, that's by 5. Alright. That's what I was thinking. Great Aunt's great sword, but the banjo's still better. I wonder if any of these guys know. Nah. I'm gonna have to look up where to get some barbecue some sauce for the one guy at Fish and Chips. So, right, I need to go find a radio at the Hilbert house. Then I want to double check to. And there we go. Didn't even have to fight anybody. Apparently it's supposed to be randomized between, like, these two. Like, the C and B rooms, I guess. Because I think the A and Ds are always fights. Other than that, it's kind of obvious. I think there's some places here on SIT campus that I haven't been to. But for some reason... Complicated as it to cover this? Sure. Applied. Hold on. What did I just get? You took a few pages, but the only thing you learned is you're better off selling this to use bookstore. Okay. I don't know what hanging on to that would have done, but... Oh, I moved that. Wander and hopefully get a new... I don't think I'm going to be able to get any new spots. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, I'm getting XP this way at least. Okay, Molly, you've gone 5 whole minutes without saying a word. Oh, that's unexpected. Where'd you find the book? Huh? On a bench somewhere. It's pretty interesting. Applied ballistics. You think we'll be needing to throw a 90-kilogram projectile over 300 meters? Cause there's a real juicy diagram in here. Look. Gee, Molly, you could be a girl who revolutionizes gang warfare, except the opposite of revolutionize. I thought she was gonna get a stat. Of course. Alright, I guess I'm done wandering around here, because apparently I'm getting nowhere in getting new locations. Though I feel like I know I'm missing some. Look at you. Shoot him up. And kabam. Ooh. +3 physical, but I have +4 on helmet. Yes, okay, the big moist. So I want to go here first because of the basement. I need to put on the diving helmet. Go downstairs. Flooded basement. See if there's anything good. Rusty can of Vicodin. Increase your cold and your sleeves by 3. Sadly, ruined books of welcome child, solved mysteries, and excited tales of non-violent crimes. A sunken chest. What terrible secrets might it contain? Pile of silver bars. Okay. Anything else? It no longer matters whether this machine is hooked up to the water supply or not. Look inside. +5. Oh, nice. It said clammy scarf, didn't it? Oh, right. I was wondering why I was floating around, but I remembered vampire boots. Okay, next up, Gatorman Village, because I think the Hobo Gator needs a weapon with a base 6 damage, which sadly I might have to use some of my weapon modifiers, like my sharpening stones. If I have a hopefully I've got a good spare weapon with a +5 with a base 5 damage. If not, I will just have to use some of my stuff that I'd probably use for my banjo, or what would have been the Derringer. Sorry, but I kind of have to stick with the banjo. Like, it's based in, like, the base +5 plus the -2 stats. It's too good. Then it's a banjo. I love banjos, by the way, if that isn't obvious. I've got myself, like, an old-ass 4-string Maybell banjo. So I got a banjo myself. Ooh. Ooh. So, I'm pretty sure he's here in the village somewhere. Oh, hey! Huh. The man you saw in faded form floating in the Shadow Rift is a before now flesh and bone. You freed him. You, what time is it? Hold on, let me check. Hold, what year? 1928. Right, okay, then I've been gone for 26 years. I'm going to need you to fill me in on everything that happened since 1902. Do that! You provide a consistent history of the last quarter century. Okay, thanks. Is that alright? Yeah, that's fine, thank you. Disappointing to hear the Watchful Eye closed its doors. Time to find a new job, apparently. At least the world always needs a reporter. Needs reporters. Who are you? You know, Nose Jeffers reporter. Your name is Nose? Yes, my nickname is Nose. They call me that because I knows everything. Once I've done my research and talked to my sources, then I knows everything. Oh, right! The bank! I don't know if I can actually get into the bank by... What's your real name? I'm a reporter here. What's your real name? Willie McCain. And now that's something I know. What are you doing here? Ah. I came here in 1901 to investigate reports of a strange obelisk in the swamp. It was strange, alright. It took me to a new world where I met the Midnight Man. He promised to show me all knowledge. You understand, for a reporter, that's an impossible offer to resist. Answers to the great mysteries of history, you know, like Neptune. What do you think? What's going on up there? You tell me, man. I can't because I don't know, and I certainly didn't learn anything from what the Midnight Man showed me, but I did think of how I stared at that cow and puffin long enough. The answers I saw would reveal themselves in many ways. And did they? No. Maybe if I kept at it longer, there was one teat I'd never got a great look at. I have to go. Will you be alright? I'll tell you, after 26 years at what I was looking at, there's one thing I need, and that's a drink. And I'm not sure, and I'm not talking about milk. Oh, I forgot to tell you about Prohibition. Damn, they finally put the trigger on that, huh? I do know a place called the Man Cave. Look it up. Thanks, friend. I feel comfortable calling you friend at this point. See you there, maybe? Oh, and I should give you something for your trouble, huh? Groves Burgess, our old EIC, don't know if he's still around. He liked to put about a special edition on his birthday, August 5th, and the one we did a few years back, really broke the bank. If you can find it, I bet it'll be worth a lot of money now. Okay, so I gotta go back to the Watchful Eye. August 5th, 1900, break the bank. And with that, he departed, wading through the swamp water out into the world for the first time in over 2 decades. Okay, well, that's another thing I gotta remember to do. Now, where the heck is that gator hobo? He's not down there, that's the spawner. Is this... Okay, so he's not in here, he's in the hamlet. There's also those other rifts that, like the one that had the pants and the other item that I'm proud. I want to be able to do everything, but I also got to remember not to worry about everything at the same time. I don't know. see my own stats. You bastards. Get him, Skeeter. Thank you, Skeeter. Man, that timpani has just gotten me everywhere. Oh, that ignores armor. Yeah, I really want to upgrade all my abilities before I go anywhere near like the final area or the final boss fight. Okay. Is he in? Nope, not in here. Where is he? He's around here somewhere. There he is. Okay, offer him a weapon. Baseball. Okay, I need base damage. He needs base damage of 6. What is the closest I have for that? Antique mace. Probably upgrade the antique mace or slapping trap, projectile ice maker. No, Williams Club has a base damage of 5. 36. Gator stick. Okay, the gator stick has a base damage of 5. I can just. Oh! Right, the corn holder! I'm gonna upgrade a gator stick and give it to him. Use. No. Okay, so it's what I'm equipped to. Equip the gator stick. Use. Yes. Swap back to the banjo. Maybe I can only use the sharpening stone once, which kind of sucks. Select. Okay. From weapon. There we go. Sharpened gator stick. How about this sharpened gator stick? Yes, you good. Weapon strong, safe now. Thanks, human. No problem. You know, there's a bunch of hobos collecting in a camp outside Ocean City. They're pretty accepting people. I don't think they'd mind you joining. Plus, it'd be handy to have some muscle around the place. Sound good, I go. Okay. See. Right, I forgot that I got these. And they're at. Oh, this does +6 and heals me for 3. Currently, my muscle is the same as my Moxie, so I gotta go with the corn holders. Increases the damage. Adds 1 bonus damage. So I think I can only use the sharpening stone once. Which means the corn holders may. At the end, the corn holders may be my strongest weapon. Adds 2 bleed. I still wanted my I still wanted to use my banjo. Nothing is probably going to stop me from using that damn banjo. I thought I had more stuff to add to it. Wooden handle makes any weapon into a melee weapon. Right, and isn't there gun parts that makes me turn anything into a gun? Yeah, here it is. Make any weapon into a gun, which will use your Moxie to determine damage. Yeah, it turns anything into throwing symbol. Yeah. It's a club. Okay. Oh, the mini blowtorch adds +1 on fire to a weapon. Okay. So I can up to fire and bleed. Good to know. Okay, there's that. Done. Will's treehouse. I gotta check up on him. Oh my god. Of course, he's been stuck as a tree for so long that now he's an old man. Huh, well, that's funny. Earlier, there wasn't an old bushy-bearded man in the treehouse, and now there is. Not ha-ha, probably, but perhaps ha-huh. Har-hap?
Why, mister, it's me, Will Hunter.
It worked. You lifted the curse with nothing more than some paint and a brush. Are you alright?
Alright, look at me, I can wiggle my toes, wiggle my nose, I got bones in my hip and bloods in my lip.
Blood's in my lip?
Blood in my lips. I'm a boy again, I got old flesh back, mister. Tain't never been better.
That's great, Will.
The only thing is I still got tree sap coming out when I sneeze, but that's a different curse.
Can I help you with that one?
Nah, the thing is, the curse can only be lifted with the power of imagination, which as an adult you've lost.
Why are you so old?
Old? Will Hunter, old? Ha ha! I'll tell you what, mister. You're only as old as you feel.
How old do you feel?
Early 70s.
Will pats his gaunt stomach.
Suppose I have packed in the years kept on growing while I was in that tree. Some ways I was probably better off staying in a tree because I could have lived just about forever, but nah, I gotta be a human, else how'd I do my mischief?
What mischief?
Various mischiefs.
Can you give me an example?
May have skipped out on Sunday school once or twice.
Anything else?
Stole a horse station.
Never heard of a horse station.
Cause it ain't there no more.
What do you do now?
It's been a while, but I seem to remember on the day I was supposed to whitewash the fence instead went out trout fishing. I was also due down the courthouse to help a man wrongly accused of murder.
Wait. How long ago was this?
July.
What year? Well, let's say 1876. I'm trying to remember if there was any connection to the west of Loathing there, but I can't think of anything. It's 1928.
Yikes, I reckon I shouldn't stop for breakfast then.
Let's hope no trout distracts you on the way.
Why, you heard about some?
Well, I better head off.
Now hold on, you gotta get me out of this tree, sir, and Will Hunter won't let that go unrewarded.
I suppose I can accept.
Suppose you can. I want you to have this. This is my greatest treasure, the shiniest thing Will Hunter got. A sure nut crystal. Why, it's a big old marble. You'd be the envy of every 19th century boy, although even the undiscerning boy would probably hold out for something a little shinier than this.
Just sell it.
Thanks again for painting them fences.
What's this?
Why, it's a bona fide marble, mister. You can play with it, keep it in your pocket, or put it in your mouth to talk worse.
Yeah, he may have been better just staying as a tree. Okay. Now to the mob submarine. Because that's kind of why I'm wearing this ridiculous helmet. Well, that's something you don't see today. A big hunch of raw meat hanging from a tree branch in the middle of the swamp, or at least don't see that every day. Maybe you spend more time in the swamp than I do. Anyways, not wanting to let perfectly good haunch go to waste, you approach it, and with a cartoonish boing, you and Molly find yourself trapped in a big net hanging from a tree. Well, dang it. Raspberries. Tear yourself loose. Cool. Good thing I've got the magnifying glass. You strain your eyes, but the chart is either slightly too far away, the submarine is slightly too dark, or a combination of the two factors. Now that I know what you're thinking this is not even a little bit how magnifying glasses work, and to that I reply, what are you, the optics police? But wait, I interrupted you in response. No, you are not the optic police, you're a cool detective. How can you tell, you might ask? I can tell by the magnifying glass, because what a cool detective do is they use their magnifying glasses to learn things, and you're about to learn what it says on the chart. I apologize if I lost track of the quotation marks and the last bit. Got into the weeds a little with the whole hypothetical conversation thing. Anyways, this is what the chart says, 19 psi. Good old 19 psi.
barrel of tequila! Ooh! Oh, shit's about to go down at the fucking man cave. Now I got a barrel of tequila. Fish. Can't fish. Go down there. I have the diving helmet. The lower deck. These torpedoes have been ruined by water. Somebody should have damned them. Haha, damn the torpedoes. Crate has been crusted shut by freshwater barnacles. Ironically, this is a crate of rust remover. What's inside? They'll sell for a pretty penny. What the? Why am I constantly getting piles of silver bars? Okay. That should be it. Aside from... Okay, everybody's still here, so I can't do anything about this, because this guy's still an asshole. I already messed with this radio. That guy probably says I still smell like crap. Let me go back to SIT, because there's... go to roof slab. There's also the steam... I just remembered. There's also the steam bath place for the fishmen. Oh, yeah. Ah! I didn't even get this one. You know, it goes up to 8. Nope. Oh, what the? Okay. Right. I kind of forgot about this place. Oh, it's in here. I think. Or at least I don't think I've... Maybe I haven't been here? I don't really remember. My memory is not working. I could always just look back through old videos, but that'd be a lot of sifting. No, this is a shop. Whew. What do I get from him? Sleaze armor. Keep my current boon. I love the cat's name is Stinky. Hot run. Ah. He seems to lie to you as he plunks a tin bucket full of raw chopped fish parts into the counter and garnishes it with lemon wedge. Okay. Bucket of chum. Something else for you. Holds up a fishing spear with a hole so we only fish build on it. You get to keep the spear. Okay. Cool. Small glass bottle filled with some kind of oil. Buy it. Ha, fish liver oil. Rich around looking for something, so he puts another bucket of chum on the counter and gives you... And he holds up both hands with the figures, and then a third hand. When you protest it was only 10 the first time he marked the price. Okay, so he's giving me everything. This is not the sewer hole that I was thinking of. Is there another one around here somewhere? There is. Here it is. Ah, this one goes to this. This one goes to the steam. Have I already gotten this one? No, I haven't. 9. Okay, so I need 2 more. I need 2 more. Let's go fishing. Because Rufus said I needed 11? 10 or 11. And I know where one's at. I gotta go to the pet shop. Bus stop. Crystal Dream. Pet store. If I haven't gotten this one already. Oh wait, I know another place around here that has a radio. The mine. I gotta fight them. Oh, it's been a while since I fought some fairies. And they are weak as shit. Oh boy. Oh, I need to get rid of... I need to put my stone frat cap. Oh boy. Yeah, there's a radio right there, but before I do that... Stone frat cap. Equip. Oh, there's one of these. Shadow rope. Lasso and can... Ooh. Okay. Goes up... Okay. Up to 11. So... Okay, I need to go back to Ocean City. Actually, I want to check around the shops. Ah, advanced pants! Right. What's for sale? +1 muscle, physical armor, moxie. Bloomers, +6 sleeves, +1 moxie. You have anything that gives me like +2 mysticality or something? +2 to range, +5 maximum, +5 maximum, +4 cold, 1 muscle, 1 moxie. Nah, there's nothing really here. Oh well. It's worth checking out. Texas Instruments, does he have anything? Write some lyrics. My niece was stolen for crimes, arson, murder, and... bad times. How long is this song? Well, we're finished. Someone stole my niece. I reckon it was the police. My niece was stolen for her crimes, arson, murder, and bad times. I love it! Really? I think it's just terrible. But with some fellers think of failure, I think is steps to becoming better and better artist. Heck, a better person. So thank you, sir. Thank you kindly from the bottom of my heart for helping me become a better person today. Tex kisses you on both cheeks. You're welcome, Tex. Also, what do you have for sale? Deals. Oh, deals your moxie +6 physical. D2 guitar. Wait. Deals 5 to all. Ooh. So this just deals 5 damage to. Let me try the detuned guitar for a bit, because it does 5 to all of them. Cold War surplus. What's for sale? Deals your blue officer sidearm. Okay. I just got a gun. Gold rocket. Puts everybody out. I'll get one of those. Since we last spoke, Jen, I heard a fly. No kidding. How was it for you? I'm not proud of it. I got an ice axe. Hey, thanks. Deals your muscle +6 sleeves. +6. That's just straight up a sledgehammer. Well, it seems like my banjo freaking got old quick. I already have one of these. Yeah, 7 matches. I got 4 of those. I'll get some comfy hat linings, because you never know when that would be. Looks like I'm getting one more area. Oh, gotta go to the man cave. Fancy Dan. I found some tequila. Gracias, muchacho. Tequila, muscle, and mysticality. Gin's +1 mysticality. You know what? Tequila. Want anything in it? Ooh. Cola, +1 max AP, magical range. Cola. Sweet. So, my current stats. My muscle's my greatest. Hold on. If I can. Maggot. I need my mysticality up by 2. By 1 more. Don't I have something that brings up my mysticality? Magical weapons. I don't really want anything that brings anything else up. Why was I here in Ocean City? I could check out, yeah, the hobo camp. Oh, right. I also need to, I think I need to call Don T and tell him that I got the tequila. Okay, that's good for these weak enemies, at least. Wait. What the heck? Died 150 years ago. And the man in the boxcar was a... Hello again. Gah! Oh, did I start you? Dreadfully sick. Peppers, you're alive? Well, yes. What's that? Was that a question? The gravestone says... No, that's my great-grandfather's. I was named after him. I decided to bring it with me as another souvenir in addition to my father's padlock collection. You're a funny man. Let me ask you something. Do you know any hobo code? Let me ask you something else. You wanna buy this? Okay. Oh, my hobo code's up enough to be able to read what's at Baba Yaga's. Okay, I've already got all... Okay, so I need to go back to Rufus. Aside from that, where is... I probably shouldn't mess around and wake people up. I need to talk to the hobos and see if I can't get my hobo code up. I want to buy this. There's Howie. We go with harmonica. Buy this. I want to buy this. No thanks. Am I supposed to get the rock candy too? Nope. Nope. You wanna buy this? Should have given me the jitters. Where the heck's the freaking gator? Okay, sorry for the weird cut, but one thing that I've noticed is, for some reason, whenever the frames slightly take a dip in this game, that something's happened in my recording, and of course something has. So I'm probably, if anything, this is right now this is a different video that I've probably slapped onto the end, to the last like 40-some minutes. I don't know where I'm gonna find your part. Wait, maybe I'm gonna ask? No, because Steve ain't gonna give me any. Alright, you're selling that. Right. Now I remember what I was doing. Up my mysticality by 1. Yes! Good enough. So, thankfully I just stopped recording, checked to make sure everything's alright, and it's whatever. Ocean City, Boardwalk. I can now do the Boardwalk game. 2 of you can take turns shooting. Oh, 2 of you take turns shooting at cans. Okay, gain 5 XP. Some quality time with Molly. Get a little extra 30 meat. Oh. Alright. All 9 stats plus 10 meat. Let's go. You carefully weigh one of the baseballs in one hand while stretching the knuckles of the other and scanning the pages of a dense... Can't pronounce that character. Then you take a deep breath and make a fist. My heart disagrees, but whatever, I'll drink with you. Quack, 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 ricochet. Take a deep breath. Can't read that. I want to brawl, punch, quack. Bravo, not the usual way that last bit to translate, but I'll take it. And I'll give you this in return. Wind up monkey. Inflicts bleed equal... Oh? 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 Oh wait, what is this? Oh, deals my muscle and spooky damage. I'll take the wind-up monkey. Do you have another one? 11 to all stats. Oh, crap. I ain't gonna be able to do that. Inventory. Giant maggot. Want my armor back. Work pants. Okay, I got that done at least. Crap. I forgot where I wanted to go next. Where did I want to go next? Crystal Dream, the Big Moist. There isn't anything more for me to do in the Big Moist, I don't think. Radio. Oh no, I need to go to Rufus, and I also need to go talk. I think I need to make a call to Dante. So Ocean, I gotta go back to. Thank God, I gotta go back to the shop. Call Dante. Call the mob back. I can't speak Dutch worth goddamn. So English, Dutch is nearly English, and endeavor is not to be culturally unsophisticated. It will impede your personal growth. Anyways, your submarine booze is safe. You're certain to enjoy it. This is our newest vintage. For your next assignment, you'll be renovating elderly and formidably abandoned radiophonic transmission station. Renovate it. It's such that it no longer contains any vampires. We are apprehensive of the possibility that they will be use the equipment contained therein to drop eaves upon our privatational communications. Well, I certainly wouldn't wish that on anybody. But whatever, I know the place you mean already cleared out the vampires. A fortuitous revelation. Your expendicy is really off of the charts, so to speak. Your payment shall be delivered to your bed adjacent furniture forthwith. Okay. Oh, right! Combat items. Fancy. The inhaler's my best. And the inhaler's the best thing. Oh. Handmade pit pills. Sweet. And grab the briefcase. The success of your spawn with the boss is duly impressified. Open it. 800 meat, god. Right. I'm not getting rid of that. Which actually, 289 unspent inventory books. Hurt them all, gives sleeves, gives stench, melee damage, spell damage. I don't think I've found one for range. Grants meat drop perk. Meat expertise. Piano crush. Tricky Tiffany. Let me just... Yes, upgrade Piano Crush. Where was... There's Tricky Tiffany. Upgrade. That's been fully upgraded. Knife in the Dark. History of Mud-Enge. I can't do that. Can't do... Okay, I got 14, so I can't do any of that. So I just need to do the stuff that increases my HP and other stuff. Other than that, it would be Advanced Scowling, which heals, apparently. Do I have... No. I already did that. Oh, actually need to go out in front of the shop. Wait, another message. Call the mob back. Oh hey, this is Benny One Thunk speaking. But I'm Don Toblerone. So throw you Willie? That's me. Okay, here's the deal. We left a bunch of stuff in your nightstand. There's some books we need cooked, some documents we need forged, and some evidence we need doctored. Once you're done with all that, dump them in the sewer grate outside the antique store, and the boys will handle it from there. Got it. Nice talking to you, Benny. I mean that. Sure thing. Open the drawer. Uncooked mob books. Unforged documents. Undoctored mob evidence. Wait. Ah. Cooked. Huh. Huh? Wait, whoops. It's bleeding and needs medical attention. These documents are printed on soft, unrefined paper. I need a... I think I can go to Doc for these, but the unforged... Maybe I can go to Rufus? Hold on. Give me a music lesson. Talk to him. Can you doctor this? Oh yeah, this is bad. You need a full chromectomy, or you're liable to have a real herbial corpse on your hand. Okay, now I just need some... Now, how do I forge? There's a couple places I think I can go. One being Rufus, the other one being in the Big Moist. So let me try that one first. Maybe I like being in the Big Moist too much because I like the banjo theme, the banjo in the background that they got. Fight. Ah! Strum. They can only take 5 damage. I can only give 5 damage. I should have. I'm going through this too fast. I forgot to use the Sacks of Violence. Well, they're gonna die anyways. That 5 damage to all is actually really good, really nice. So there's that one sciencey kid at the Monster Shack. Other than that, it'd be because I don't really know anywhere to forge. Talk to him. Nope. Okay, so wait. Workbench. Also, yeah, there we go. Barber's Hut. There's Hobo Code. Ask the Scout for a treat. Huh. Thanks, Barbara. Do some cooking. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Bus stop. SIT. And I also gotta talk to Rufus because I got his thing done. Talk to him. Give him back the receiver. Thanks, I'll give you a ring when I've finished doing the math. Could you also give me the ring now? Oh, sure. I must have one. Whetstone ring. Knife in the dark deals additional 10% of target's max AP. Thank you! Love it. Thanks, Rufus. Oh! Wait. No. How do I... Oh, wait. What's my max here? Where's... Forgot about this. Prototype Electro Helmet. +3 magical. Ah, come on! Busting my balls here. Where's... Stonefront Cabinet? Alright. Where do I go to forge documents? Where do I go to refine? I want to be able to get that done. Unforged mod. This is bugging me. Where do I find barbecue sauce? Bus stop, Ocean City, chop shop. Okay, I need to use the anvil. I'm not ashamed to look stuff up when I'm stuck in this game, because, my god. Ah! There we go. And now I go back to Plunkett Street. I didn't want to strum, I want... shoot him up. I'll make it. These guys aren't that tough. They ain't that tough. Sacks of violence. Strum. Ratamatata. Okay. I'm gonna do the thing for the boss, and then I gotta do that. Now I've got 2 messages. Oh, brother. Call the mob back. Hey, Benny here. Hi, Benny. It's Willie. Oh, hey. Nice work. Stuff looks great. The pickup boys left your payment behind. In the sewer? Yep. Oh, jeez. The source just walked in. I gotta make myself scarce and gotta do stuff today. Okay. Right. I gotta call Rufus. Alright. Hi, I'd like to order a pizza. Wrong number. Wait, Rufus? Oh, hi, Willie. Can you come by? I nearly finished my quantum communications, but I need a couple more things. Alright, I'll swing by when I can. Gee, thanks. Is it? 500 meat. Okay, back to SIT. Finite hallway. Is there anything here in the vents? Nope. Nope, don't want to go in the library. Admissions department, gift shop. Photography. Astronomy, Paradox Lab, Laundry Room, Barbecue Wing. Where's that food fit at? Culinary Science. Wait a minute. Ah, there we go. Yes, I looked that up. I'm not afraid to admit. Leave. Not find shadows. Even though I want to do some grinding. There we go. Ah, sweet and smoky, just like Dad used to make it. Well, just like the machine that Dad's factory used to make it. Dad's job was making sure the rats didn't unionize. Enjoy. Okay, that's done. Rufus. What do you got for me, bud? Aside from a pile of cool stuff that's busting my balls. So what's your last errand? Okay, I need some way to connect the antenna to some other stuff to this Fisherman Pearl, but a regular antenna won't work. I need to find one that's magical. I don't like saying magical, but we'll go with it for brevity's sake. I'm with you so far. What I need is an antenna, or at least a steel thing 5 or 6 feet long that I can use as an antenna, and it has to be from somewhere with a lot of local resonant magic, or a place magical creatures live, somewhere like that. So it sounds like I'm either going to Crystal Dream because of the fairies, or I'm going to the swamps and going to the that Radio Shack. Please tell me you have more to go on than that. There we go. Yeah, don't worry, I know you're busy, and I did some research in advance, and I know exactly where to go. In Gray County, there's a weird little town full of weird little elf guys called Pluckwidges, or something like that. They're kind of fairy tale like brownies, except they're really mean. Here, I'll mark the location on your placemat. See if you can find an antenna or something antenna-like there, and then come back and I'll tell you the next step. Okay, so I gotta go to the next county and do that. Good. Good to know. There isn't really much else for me to do, except for go to Gray County. Is there? Yeah. I just have to go to Gray County next. So... oh, there's a message. Call the mob back. Telephonic greetings, Don Toblerone is the personage speaking at you currently. Hi Don, how's the throat? Much improved, and furthermore I appreciate the inquiry, Willie. You hear the sound of a cough drop being unwrapped. Perchance you are familiar with a stead of home formerly populated with a set... Nope. So there's some caves, or I see it's a mine that's full of vampires, and you guys want them cleared out so you can work it. We have yet to determine whether the mine will be valuable as a mine qua mine, but regardless of the purpose we ultimately put to it, we require the vampires to be evicted from the premises. Oh, I remember the last thing I need to do. I actually do need to go back to the Big Moist, because frickin' Mudhenge. Damn it. I just remembered frickin' Mudhenge. Okay. Where'd that ticket lady go? Okay. Let's see here. Going here. And then down in here. Back through here. Through this one. This one.
this one. This one through this one. Did I get that right? Did I screw something up? Maybe not. Come on. This one. Yep. 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 Yes. Yes. Yep. Yep. There we go. I screwed something up. In the heart of the henge, 4 new druids flock around the altar in an unchoreographic ritual. One looks at you and they absolutely lose it, gnashing and wailing. It's clear that your presence here constitutes some kind of affront. You are not welcome here. Where you are welcome, they'll put you 6 feet under. I don't want any trouble. Interloper! Henry, please do kill him, you must. I'm not looking if that's what you're worried about. Why don't you kill him, Camilla? You won't find it any different to a deer. You think you might be done soon? Leave them be. I don't want to fight them. Okay, I guess I'm fighting them. I'm fighting druids. Nudist druids. Okay. Just strum him. Great. What did that do? At last, the non-lethal beating heart of Munhenge. As you draw near, the needle on your compass spins wildly. Of course, as the guide outside told you, a compass placed upon this altar will point towards secret west, where your heart desires. Here's the question, of course. What exactly does your heart desire most? Meat. Spins until it doesn't seized by quicker magnetic forces, twitches violently between. Is the needle okay? Honestly, no. Sorry to hear that. When placed upon the sun, the needle comes towards the west-north arch. This one? The wreck of the Longerfellow. Forge ahead with great purpose. Yo! Found a Mississippi boat. Mississippi River boat. Alright. I'm gonna fight him. Charge the bugs. Oh wait, Molly's not here with me, I'm just realizing.
That was a waste of the monkey. Alright, Swamp Honey and Skeeter leveled up. I didn't really read through that, I didn't really care. Okay. I guess this thing's gonna be a lot harder than I think. There's no way this plane would be this easy. Riverboat plant. Brandish. Strum. Minus 12 to all stats. You bastard. It's a good thing I already got you bleeding. Strum. I think I'm doing 13 because I have plus somethings to range attacks. Browse the menu. Browse the menu. Through it. Okay, can't go up there because it's... I do not have 20. Dan, we are all broken upon thy wheel. So, I don't have... What's my name? Hot armor's at 4. There's no way I'm going to be able to get it up to 20 unless I start reading that book. So I gotta find a way to turn off. And that'll be that. Have you fixed this infernal machine? Will ye nod once if you can hear me? Yes, it's working. Afraid I can't hear you, lad, and lumber only see it now. And you mind if I call you? Nod yes. Yes, ye be fine with calm. Yes. Speaking of which, I'm Captain Dan of the riverboat Longerfellow. And it gives me no pleasure to report that my vessel has run aground here in this fiendish and soggy fen I call Davy Swamp's Locker. We few survivors be trapped in the wheelhouse. What happened? Wandering about all this shit. Are ye? Well, the Longerfellow is a pleasure paddler. We paddled the east coast and showed the passengers at the time of their lives. This last sail, sparkling black cloud, otherworldly it was, hurled us off course and into this violent bog. Pleasure paddle fast turned to pain paddles as our vessels were overrun by creatures and nasties. Only 5 souls in mine remain of the voyage, trapped up here in the wheelhouse for how long? For how long, only the boat gods know. The wheelhouse? You make a shape of the wheel and a house with your hand and then shrug. I know ye the part of the boat of a boat landlubber. 2 levels above ye be the main deck, and there ye be you find the captain his wheel, not the boat. How do you... If you wondering how I know ye aboard landlubber, I have me bendy telescope to thank. Not much for us to do trapped in the wheelhouse. Find a full stick. No, never was one for sure. It's a landlubber, but if I'm understanding you correctly, the answer is no. A jellyfish will not have sex before marriage. Ye didn't ask for this. I know ye must feel like the unluckiest landlubber in the world, but there be 5 innocent souls in the wheelhouse with me, blocked by broken steam pipes, spewing scalding hot steam. Will ye help? Say no more. I ask you to enter the most private part of the boat, the hole where the wildlife have done defilement most foul to our steam pipes. Funny it not that the same steam that gives life to the boat also took it from most of the passengers. I think we are only beginning to understand the nature. Not again. The code of the hull. The code to the hull door be the birthday of the Longerfellow, January 4th, 1845. But there be a catch, and I aren't talking about what we used to haul up for Friday lunch crabbing. Oh, right. I forgot to check the the news place. I forgot about that. We don't use standard international date format in our locks. Wouldn't be caught dead doing them. No, we use maritime basics. Year, month, day. What? It's a 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a second. Be the birthday of the Longerfellow, but there's a catch. And I ain't talking about we used to haul it for Friday lunch. Wait, what? Year, month, day, month. Oh, January, so 1, 2. Okay. So... Huh. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Year, 1845. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so something 1414. Something 1414. Got it. Something 1414. Something. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 4, 1, 4, 18. Let me try the reverse. Or wait a second. It would be the last two. Speak to Dan. Get him to say the code again. 45. Year. Wait. Yeah, year. So... let me try 45. No. Year. Month, day. Great. That really makes it a lot easier. This sucks. 1845. Maritime basic day format here. Yeah, that really makes it easier because that's still 4. It's still. I need 2 numbers from from 4. That's still a lot of combinations. So that makes it real easy. That's not it. Hold on. I go to the watchful eye. Oh, yeah, this is so annoying. Huh. There's something about the wrecked riverboat in the swamp. Longerfellow. January 4th. Oh, was metaphors to say. Haha. Grand opening of the new bank concern Cerberus building and loan resident of which City Watch and Paul discussed as during the opening ceremony the Maximus was installed backwards, sealing the inside of their savings and valuables for eternity. The bank's chairman reassured worried customers the mistake would not affect operation. What happened next? 10 minutes later, the bank was closed. Banks, can't trust them. Is there anything else? Pattern Chief, birthday. $100. Disappearance of the chart. The Longerfellow passengers crew presumed deceased. Riverboat hangar. Many things. For free meat. Okay. So is there nothing else I can do for the bank? Because it's back. Because this thing's installed backwards? Big Moist. Where's... wrecked riverboat. There it is. Sure. Try the combination lock. There we go. Jeez, Pete's. Inflatable water slide. Do not tell a guest about a water slide. I don't care if they're expecting the time of their lives. They're gonna die on this boat. Okay. Molly. Oh, shoots you a wink. Okay. Has no controls and just hit it. Needles. Hold on. Reach inside. Shadow bomb. Okay. Hit it again. Ah. Okay, I see. No. Nope. I gotta get the timing right. Nope. Ah! There we go. I think that got it. All right, fighting some bugs. +1 physical. Ooh. Unglorious tiara. Fit for a disgraced queen. Deckhand pants. But deckhand wears... you can't wear them because you have regular legs. Wait, what? Standard, local, maritime basic, maritime plus, maritime minus. What's best part of the boat is the starboard. What's the sailor's favorite joke? Land. Huh. Eat the note. Wait. Search the pockets. Unfurl it. One day, came around the riverboat with just a single deckhand on board. I suppose we're about to find out. Claude Joseph's gotten a terrible spat with the new captain. Jump ship to crew the Lobsterman. Andrew, turns out, embellished his qualifications. So he's an trained deckhand at it. I'm already feeling the strain. I had to lock up the outhouse by myself. Usually 3-man jobs suffice to say it was a real mess. Tapes, I will continue keeping this diary, even though I only bought 1 sheet of paper. Fun. Okay. Go upstairs. A confession, friend. Rarely I would put me trust in a landlubber, but to come this far, you've proved you have the true heart of a sailor. Yes, I keep it in a jar. Once again, I can't hear you, friend, but I hope you weren't joking around about keeping the heart of a sailor in a jar or something similar. Captain Den likes to laugh much as any ship, but there's something no man nor beast should ever joke over, and that's a sailor's death. I think we can all agree on that. Not getting to joke about dead sailors is the highest form of censorship. You scoff. But I'm afraid I must tell you that we have a new problem. Ye may have to deal with the steam. May have dealt with the steam pipes, but now ye be locked in the wheelhouse. We be locked in, except ye find a door key in the crow's nest. Ye know how the crows be. You know, you nod knowingly. Now please hurry. Some of the passengers in here be getting hungry, and I don't mean for a nibble on the bendy telescope. Okay, I got a battery. Oh, that is a big-ass crow. What the f... but having said that, Meredith the boat has been taking a sharp and singing turn. Not reading all that. Got 2 meat. Look inside. Stench armor. Sailor cap. Telegram leads Mr. H. Longerfellow. Longerfellow company has stopped. Hope you will stop requesting permission to mutiny. Stop captain order. Okay. This time for Valley Hardware. You haven't met the person. Valley Hardware. Hold on, isn't that this hardware store? Yeah, it is. Yo. What can I do for you? As for candy, as for something else. What do you have for sale? Do I have to go to the past? I think I have to go to the past. I gotta go back in time. Can I exit it? I can't. Same
Damage Museum. Wait. What the heck? Said it was made by Valley Hardware. Figured there'd be some type of clue. Wait a minute. No. Nasty trash. There's gotta be something around here that gives. There's something in the past, at least. I would think. Ugh. This is kind of just bugging me. What do you have? Nope. Back to the Big Moist then. Back to the riverboat. I was about to say, don't tell me that Steam returned and I gotta go through all that shenanigans again. So I guess I just have to fight this big-ass crow, but what about this? 2 houses, both unlocked, the third with a whopper with padlock note inside. The standard combination didn't work. Did Deckhand padlock these up again? Hold on. Inventory. Six? Nope. Hold on. .0204. Maybe. 2, 4, 7, 6. What the frick? Alright, well, screw that then. Like I said, not afraid to admit, I looked it up. So that. Say hello. Seriously? I can't even fight. Oh, there we go. Fight it. That's a big ass crow, man. Put 7 bleed on you and then strum you for 13. Shoot ya. There we go. It's ooh. Okay. And reach inside the crow hole. Wheelhouse key. Reach inside. Oh, the more I look in, the more that pop up. Longerfellow. Makes you longer. Giant and ghoulish crows assert unchallenged dominance over the... for what me I am. Flex your arms. Scare him. Mysticality. Shatter his mind. Moxie. Oh, I got no choice but to fight this one. Good thing my stats were high enough.
beats fighting 4 giant crows at once. Look closer. Faint impressions of words are left in the wood. Is there someone without first putting something beneath the paper? Read the message. Though our new and very serious captain has not even met us, he has already made a big stink about having 1 beer while we're on charter. I have half a mind to jump ship and take this little table with me because I own it. And it's so fine for me riding here without anything. Look through the mountain anyways. No mark on the table surface. Hurrah, sailor, hallelujah. Knock. Unlock the door. Go inside. What? The captain's a robot? Something weird's going on. The creaks reach your ears before the creak your eyes suspend from the ceiling. This boxy thing, given motion, lurches left and right and down, straining the springs grafted to its back. There's no ship's captain, no passengers, no me. This automation, this creature is the only living thing in the wheelhouse. Who are you? A landlubber in me wheelhouse. 'Tis the day most dreaded by every sailor. A worse fate even than by chomping by the beak of friendless. I can only guess that the boat's been on land was imbued with extra power, allowing you to make it this far. You're Captain Dan? Aye, though the crew would joke my full name ought to be Dangerous Machine, but that is only a joke. I go by Danny Machine, which in turn is short for Dangerously Machine. What's been going on here? I'm afraid ye been a passenger on me riverboat ruse. Weren't me that needed saving from the steam, the crows and the bugs, but ye that needed killing by them. Seems harsh. A machine I be, landlubber, made to follow instructions. Me instructions were to captain this riverboat, and I show all those aboard the time of their lives. The time of their lives, you see, time meaning beginning, middle, and end. To fulfill me task to the ledger, I had no choice but to ram the riverboat into a monstrous swamp and terminate every living soul aboard. Right, some questions. Water away, that's how we say fire away at sea. Any chance you have a bunch of meat? I have no use for it. I wonder why Mudhedge sent me here. Mudhedge? You be thinking of Stonehenge, landlubber. Why'd you try and kill me? Aye, and ye be alright for a landlubber. Only teasing. But me instructions require me to show all aboard the time of their lives, and so once ye boarded the craft, ye became your responsibility. Really, I'd say your quittable is with the riders of me instructions and not with me. Oh, your quabble. Quibble? Ah. So you'll just kill anyone who comes across this boat. Can't promise it, but yar, I'll give it the old college try, old water college, that is. I'm starting to doubt your command of nautical knowledge. Doubt me command, do ye? Mutant astonished, shut your land lips. Your logic is a little strained. Eerie whispering land lies, lad, and ye believe to be faulty reasoning is mere misfires in your rotten brain. To me, a perfectly correct creature of logic, a model sailor to boot. What I've done as captain be not logical, but very, very good and smart. You know you misinterpreted time of your life. Misinterpret? The only miss I know, landlubber, is that powerful mistress we sailors call the ocean. I be a sailor, ye know. If you're a sailor, you'd know the pseudos and the pseudonts. Aye, what of it? I hardly need a lecture me pseudos from a land leech. Killing your passengers and crew is, to me, a big Poseidon. Captain Dan dangles uncomfortably from his rod crafts. Even I, a landlubber, know that. Captain Dan's wooden noggin starts to spin like an owl and like a merry-go-round. Do you know less about the sea than a landlubber? Captain Dan spins and spins, threatening to overheat until instead he whimpers into non-existence. He feared you the most, Willie, and always did, and for all of his faults of logic, he fancied himself a sailor to his wooden bones, and is a tenant of nautical prophecy that things. Bendy telescope deals with muscle. Oh. Good riddance. Can I take your captain's hat? Swear into the microphone. Despite the radio's limited broadcast area and filthy and unprintable words from your mouth blasted a horrible smell across the country, and the exact moment, many miles away, the creature's eyes snap open for the first time, the Federal Radio Commission has been born. Take the wheel. Oh, this is something from my room, I guess. Turn off the console. Just like that, Neo reverts back to its normal function pointing west, so there never was any here, just some electrical interference confusing your compass. This would never have happened at Stonehenge. The sea captain can only survive so long on land. Okay. That's it? I think? Mudhenge. Monster Shack, Mom's Marine. Yeah, anything else I need to do is... in Gray County, which is the final area. So... I guess that does it for this part of Shadows Over Loathing. Thank you all for coming by to watch this. I really appreciate it. And you all know the deal with the outro. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And hold on a second. There we go. That's awesome. Can I go to sleep? No, I can't. Ending of the video. Hope you all enjoyed it. And you all have a good day.